Now let's learn how to manage layers in Eplan. To do that, you will go to Layer Management. Let's say, as an example, let's check for this device which layer is used for the device tag. So it's Eplan 400, property placement, device tags. Now let's head over to Layer Management. And let's find this one. This is the one. Font size. We're gonna say it's gonna be 4 millimeters. And color purple. I like that color. Apply. So it's a nice color and it's bigger than it was before. Let's check that in other places. These also have the same setting. Structure box, the same. Now let's go back, or we can just undo. Okay. Another thing I would like to point out, for example, we could create a new layer in the graphics, in texts. Let's say we want to have a text which will serve us just as a comment section for us, but it should be invisible. So we'll leave a bunch of comments throughout the schematics, throughout the circuit diagrams, but we do not want the customer to see those comments. It's just for us when we are creating the schematics. Now let's define a new layer. Student text, that's the name. Font size, everything. And it will be invisible. Okay. Now let's add a comment in the schematics. Let's click U on the keyboard and we see our comment over here. Now we can copy that one throughout the schematics and leave in different places. Of course, when we do export or print these pages, Ctrl P. our comment is not going to be visible. As I said, options, layer management. The layer management in Eplan works similarly to layers in AutoCAD. So if you already have some experience with AutoCAD, then it should be an issue for you. But it's generally also not a very hard to understand topic. It's also not something especially complex to understand. Let me just show you also the sections of the graphic. These are the layers for the graphical representation of the lines, of the texts. Then symbol graphic, property placement, terminals, for example. So it's a device tag for terminals. Font size, let's say, just as an exercise, 10 millimeters, only for the terminal strips for the device tags. Connection point designations, descriptions. So the power of the layer management in Eplan is that when you change something over here, it will affect the whole project, the devices, anything you changed in the whole project. So when you have a couple of thousand pages of schematics, it really comes handy to have such a feature. Interruption point cross references. When we check this, for example, designations. If you want, for example, for this interruption point, it's an Eplan 403. Let's change that one a little bit. 403, this is the one. And let's say for the text, we like to have it smaller, 180 millimeters. And we would like to draw a text box. Rectangle. And the background. As an example. This is the one that was imported automatically when I imported some DVG files from AutoCAD. I got automatically these layers. So that's also another thing. If you work with layers in AutoCAD and you want to import the drawing to Eplan, you will also get all the layers. The same goes when you export Eplan pages to a DVG or a DXF and you open those pages in AutoCAD, you will also have all of these Eplan layers. So it's interchangeable. And that's about it for the layer management.